Do you know, India is the sixth largest producer of chemicals in the world, and third in Asia, and China accounts for 40% plus share in the global chemical space, followed by the US and the EU at 13 to 15% each, but declining. The Indian chemical sector boasts a market size of approximately $180 billion, encompassing over 80,000 commercial products. It contributes 4% to the global chemical industry, highlighting India's immense growth potential. From FY17 to FY22, the Indian chemical sector experienced a remarkable surge, achieving a 48% CAGR compared to Nifty's 14% and Nifty 500's 13% growth during the same period. Among the various categories, specialty chemicals stand out as the fastest-growing segment, holding a 22% market share. This segment is projected to reach $64 billion by 2025 and could scale to nearly $300 billion by 2040. From a trading perspective, specialty chemicals account for over 50% of India's chemical exports. On the investing front, despite years of significant stock price growth, there are still pockets of opportunity to explore. Hello, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel, your go-to guide for exploring the world of investing. Specialty chemicals might seem like a complex topic, but if you're new to it, then this video is a great place to start. First, we'll dive into the basics of what specialty chemicals are. Then we'll take a closer look at our small-cap stock Epigral Ltd. Please note, I am not registered with SEBI or any related authorities. The information shared here is based on my research and is intended solely for educational purposes. It should not be taken as investment advice or a recommendation to take action. Specialty chemicals, also known as performance or functional chemicals, are designed to deliver specific outcomes in the manufacturing processes where they are utilized. For instance, sodium lauryl sulfate SLS, a surfactant commonly found in personal care products such as shampoos and toothpaste, serves as an effective foaming agent and emulsifier. This property ensures the even distribution of the product during use, resulting in better cleaning and an enhanced texture. In essence, specialty chemicals add a distinct characteristic to a product, and their application is typically in very small quantities within the final product. There are various types of specialty chemicals, including agrochemicals, dyes and pigments, polymers, surfactants, textile chemicals, cosmetics, construction chemicals, and flavors and fragrances, among others. Each category serves different industries and has unique attributes such as margin profiles, competitive landscapes, and market potential. I hope this explanation clarifies what specialty chemicals are. Now, let's turn our attention to our stock. Established in 2007 as Megmani Finicham Ltd and now operating as Epigral Ltd, the company is a prominent player in India's chemical manufacturing sector. Its state-of-the-art facility in Dahej features a fully automated backward and forward integrated setup with robust infrastructure. Epigral holds the distinction of being the first in India to establish an epichlorohydrin plant and operates the country's largest CPVC resin production facility. Additionally, it is a major producer of caustic soda, caustic potash, chloromethanes, hydrogen peroxide, chlorine, and hydrogen. Now, we discuss about the product segments. Epigral's portfolio is divided into two main segments. First is derivatives and specialty chemicals products, and second one is chlor-alkali products. In derivatives products, first product is chloromethanes, CMS. The demand for chloromethanes is expected to grow at a CAGR of 12%. The company ranks as the fifth largest chloromethanes producer in India, with its portfolio including MDC, chloroform, and CTC, primarily driven by MDC. India's total CMS production capacity is 677 KTPA. CMS is widely used in pharmaceuticals, refrigerants, and tetrafluoroethylene industries. Second product is hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide demand is forecasted to grow at a CAGR of 10%. Epigral is the third largest producer of hydrogen peroxide in India, with demand driven by its applications in paper and pulp, textiles, effluent treatment, and chemicals. The country's capacity is 429 KTPA. Now, we discuss about specialty chemicals products. In this first product is CPVC resin and CPVC compound. Demand is projected to grow at a CAGR of 13%. The company is India's largest CPVC producer, meeting the growing need for heat-resistant pipes in residential and commercial properties. India is a net importer of CPVC, and Epigral caters to both resin and compound customers. Second product is epichlorohydrin, or ECH. Demand is estimated to grow at a CAGR of 15%. Epigral is the first company in India to produce sustainable bio-based ECH, providing a domestic alternative to 100% imported products. Its production uses chlorine, hydrogen, and caustic soda, enhancing the integrated complex. ECH serves industries like epoxy resin, pharmaceuticals, and water treatment chemicals. Third product is chlorotoluene's value chain. Epigral is the first company in India to establish this value chain. It will produce 10 to 12 intermediate products for pharmaceuticals and agrochemicals through processes like chlorination, photochlorination, hydrolysis, and cyanation. Chlorine will be utilized as a raw material, further strengthening the integrated setup. This is all about derivatives and specialty chemicals products. Now we talk about chlor-alkali products. In this segment, first product is caustic soda. Demand for caustic soda is expected to rise at a CAGR of 8%, with domestic demand projected to reach 5 million tons by FY 2027. Epigral is the fourth largest producer of caustic soda, a key raw material for industries like alumina, textiles, and chemicals. Its co-products serve as essential inputs for downstream products like CMS, H2O2, ECH, and CPVC. Second product is caustic potash. Demand for caustic potash is expected to grow at a CAGR of 8%. Epigral ranks as India's third largest producer, catering to industries like soap and detergent, agrochemicals, and pharmaceuticals. India's production capacity for caustic potash is 83 KTPA, with co-products supporting value-added downstream production. Now, we will talk about volume and realization. In FY24, the company achieved a 15% increase in sales volume compared to FY23, driven by a 30% growth in the derivatives and specialty segment and a 7% rise in the chlor-alkali segment. However, product realizations fell by 12% to 45% across all categories, resulting in a 9% year-on-year decline in revenue. The margins also dropped to 25%, primarily due to reduced realizations. If look at the Epigral clients, we will find some of the notable clients, which include Cardolite, Supreme, Solini's, Gujarat Fluorochemicals, Astral Pipes, Atul, Vedanta, SRF, IPCA, Divis, and many others. If we talk about the capex plans of the company, Epigral allocated 79 Indian rupees crore for capital expenditure during the first half of FY25. In April 2024, it commissioned an additional 45,000 TPA of CPVC resin capacity, followed by a 35,000 TPA CPVC compound facility in June 2024. Additionally, the company is entering the chlorotoluene and its value chain segment by establishing a 15,000 TPA manufacturing facility, which was 95% complete as of September 2024. An additional 221 Indian rupees crore is planned for capex by the end of FY25. In November 2024, the board approved significant capacity expansions, including a 75,000 TPA increase in CPVC resin and a 50,000 TPA boost in epichlorohydrin production. These projects, with a total capex of 780 Indian rupees crore, are expected to be operational by the first half of FY27. The company aims to grow the revenue share of derivative and specialty products from 55% in FY24 to 70% by FY27. For FY25, it has provided revenue guidance of 2,500 to 2,600 Indian rupees crore and expects a profit after tax in the range of 300 to 350 Indian rupees crore. Now we will look at the financial health of the company. Looking at the revenue from operations, it was 611 Indian rupees crore in FY 2020 and increased to 2,188 Indian rupees crore in FY 2023, reflecting a growth of 3.58 times. However, in FY 2024, the revenue declined to 1,929 Indian rupees crore, marking a decrease of approximately 12%. Looking at EBITDA, the company's EBITDA grew from 194 Indian rupees crore in FY 2020 to 689 Indian rupees crore in FY 2023, reflecting a 3.55x increase. However, in FY 2024, the EBITDA is reported at 481 Indian rupees crore. If we examine the profit after tax, the company's profit rose from 112 Indian rupees crore in FY 2020 to 353 Indian rupees crore in FY 2023, showing a growth of 3.15 times. However, in FY 2024, the net profit dropped to 196 Indian rupees crore, which is a decline of approximately 45%. In FY 2020, the company's reserves were 432 Indian rupees crore, and by FY 2024, they had risen to 1,359 Indian rupees crore, indicating a growth of 3.15 times during this period, which is also a good indication. The company reported a strong return on capital employed ratio, which was 15% in FY 2020 and increased to 32% by FY 2023. However, in FY 2024, it decreased to 17%. To assess the company's leverage management, we can look at the net debt/EBITDA ratio. In FY 2020, this ratio was 2.70x, and it improved to 1.30x by FY 2023. However, in FY 2024, it slightly increased to 1.99x. Despite this, the company continues to maintain a healthy leverage ratio. In conclusion, from an investor's perspective, this company could be a good addition to your portfolio. This may be why, in October 2024, several mutual funds included the stock in their portfolios. A total of 18 mutual funds have added it, and between July and October 2024, the number of shares held increased, indicating that domestic institutional investors, DIIs, have been buying consistently over the past few months. This could explain the rise in the stock price since July. However, if you're considering adding the stock based solely on my video, my recommendation is to conduct your own research or seek advice from a SEBI-registered financial advisor. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching patiently. If you enjoyed the content, please click on like button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon to stay updated with my latest uploads. See you in the next video.